Today we're gonna take a look at Vice City and we're gonna look at the daytime and also the nighttime. And I wanted to start actually with this screenshot right here because it shows the skyline of Vice City very well. And as you can actually see right here, it looks like that some of the clouds are going literally through these skyscrapers here, which is pretty cool to see. And the image looks very pixelated because we're zoomed in, but check out how far we can zoom out to see the entire image. You know, it's really beautiful, and I just love the way that every single part of the image looks. And there's a lot of cars driving here, and they go all the way up the bridge into another part of the Leonida Keys, and then there is another big long bridge. Look at how long this bridge is. And then you're slowly driving into Vice City. Actually, you're still not even in Vice City. You have to drive a long way here and then you're in Vice City. I'm really curious how long this drive will be. And I'm sure that you will never get bored of this long road going into Vice City. Now, one of the things that does happen because of the nature of the Vice City keys is that, you know, in GTA 5 you have this famous circle that you can drive, right? But obviously in Vice City, you know, the Leonida Keys is a little bit of a mesh of a couple of islands, so you'll not be able to make a full circle. But there's probably going to be somewhere where you just can get a jet ski. You can get over here and then get another car, and that way you've accomplished the circle. Who knows? Let's actually get into Vice City and see what it looks like here in the daytime. Now, there is the obvious things that I want to point out really quick, but I'm sure you've already seen this if you have been following different analysis videos, such as basketball, where you see Jason and Cal playing basketball. There's this random guy here stretching, and also these two people just hanging out. You have this girl here on a balcony just chilling on her phone. Maybe this is Lucia. I mean, she has the same hairstyle as in trailer 1 when they're in the bar, but you cannot really see well who this is. It could be any NPC, to be honest. Then you have these beautiful little crime scenes going on. This guy has just submitted. He's like, nah, just take me to jail. I don't want no problem. And then this guy just takes a chance and goes running. But you can see that they are pulling their guns, but they're not shooting because these two guys seemingly do not have any weapons on them. I also think it's really weird the way this guy's legs look, but yeah. I don't know what that's about. I just love these little plants and stuff. It's just really cool. And all these cars are so dope. You know, you can see that there's people actually in the bus, and this guy has his arms like maybe pointing at something. Maybe he's just holding the steering wheel of the bus. As you can see here, you have little bicycles that you can rent out, like I've shown in one of my previous videos. I think it's called the 25 Secrets and Details of GTA 6, which is really cool. Zooming out, you see, of course, how big this city is and how much we've just zoomed in. But also, I want to show you this little thing. So I don't see what that is. Maybe someone in the comments can like figure out if this is a common thing in Miami that this car looks like. Yeah, so this is seemingly a like tourist van, maybe. I don't even know. And you can just see how beautiful this water is and how many details there are. Here it's very clear, and then the water goes into blurriness. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe this is the draw distance of the water reflection. Maybe? I'm not really that sure. You do have some people here just chilling out. This girl on the phone probably filming this crime scene, while this girl on the phone I don't think is even filming the same crime scene. I think she's just on her phone chilling, because she's not really pointing here. She's more pointing towards like the bottom area here. Going back here, you have even a little person just chilling out here at the water. And if you go all the way to this side, you have the side of the building right here. And you have a little bench under this tree that has, you know, a little light coming in so that you can still see that little thing. And all the apartment buildings. Now, I don't really see these as like enterable. I don't know. You know, there's a big difference. I might make a video about it. But there's a big difference between enterable buildings and every room being enterable, okay? So you may have every lobby be enterable in the building, but not every room. You know what I mean? You can see there's like surfboards here and other things. You have Hotel Valletta, which is this big hotel right here. You have Firefly Plaza. This building remains unnamed still. This is, let's see. Please let me know what it says. I'm not really sure in the comments. Put the timestamp on there. Appreciate it. Oh, by the way, thank you for 4,000 subscribers. I woke up today and saw 4,000 subscribers. I got 3,000 subscribers like 3 days ago. So thank you so much. If you haven't subbed, please sub to the channel and try to get me to 5 bazillion, gazillion, trazillion subscribers. Like, let's get back to the video. You have the beautiful little flamingo, which I love. And then all these cars. Look at this intersection right here. It's just so cool. And they really picked out like most of the coolest cars right here. You can see this black one, which is I think the same model as the orange one in trailer 1 at the end and trailer 2 at the end as well. And by the way, I really wonder what that car is all about, you know? Is that like the second car that Lucia and Jason get? Because, you know, Jason's car is the blue one, right? But then they also have that car, that orange one, so I'm not really sure. I love all the graffiti and, you know, art on the buildings. There's a lot of art on every single building in GTA 6, so I really love that. Then zooming up, and there's so much to see. I mean, we've barely touched, you know, the bottom of this. There's so many buildings and they look absolutely beautiful. You have this crazy like low poly architecture style, which is pretty cool. I just love all the trees and the greenery as well. They have a beautiful helicopter. No idea what model it is, but yeah, that's a cool helicopter right there. I wonder if you're able to spray paint your helicopter. You know, we don't have helicopter customization. I think they should put it in there. You know, we know that you can customize like motorcycles as well and put like textures and graffiti on there. And then here with the bridge, you have more cars. Oh man, it's just gonna be so good, man. What is this building right here? Does anybody know? Let me know in the comments as well. You know, this video is more about me discovering than, you know, yeah, obviously I'm breaking it down as well, but this is also a discovery that we really need to do together, you know? And then you have these power lines right here, and of course some, you know, boats or yachts or whatever it is. And that's about it for this picture, I think. I think we've looked at it enough. If you see something else that you have noticed, then let me know in the comments below. But this image is absolutely amazing. Let's go to, oh, we've had this image. Let's go to the night one. Oh man, it's so dope. So I've seen a theory, right? And let's move this a little bit here. I've seen a theory that balconies with like these LED strips might be enterable and the rest is not. Now, we don't know what the enterable buildings are going to be. You have this parallax effect with Spider-Man 2 that may be a really good one. And I think they'll definitely use that one along with actual enterable buildings. And again, there's a difference between enterable and fully enterable, but it's going to be cool. Now here you have the docks, which looks really beautiful. And overall, this little purple kind of sky is so nice. And it looks just unreal. Everything looks unreal. And I just love these LED lights putting in there. You can really see in these buildings, which is super cool. It's really nice, all the lighting and everything. And then here, you know, it looks like this is just a flat texture. But going down, zooming all the way in, you can even still see the reflection of the cars. You can see all these people hanging out, just walking by, going through the intersection, you know. And here are people maybe just waiting in groups because there's maybe a concert going on. It's a dope car, really nice, really colorful, really cool traffic lights as well, you know. And again, these power lines, super cool. Then we have this nice little artwork right here. Not sure really what it says. Really nice, probably something ballet related. Maybe a show or something. And then we have this empty parking spot, which is probably because it's kind of the behind the scenes for personnel only here, and it's night, so everybody's already gone. Then you have this bridge with just people on it right here. And then we've only had this building right here and this little part right here covered. It's absolutely insane. Still here, all sorts of cars driving around. You have Palestra Tower right here, looking pretty nice. And then you have more buildings, more interiors. And then here, there's some construction going on, which is very, curious that might be something that will happen over time. And here this little door is open, which is funny, and you can go and walk across this little bridge right here in the Vice City Arts Center. So this is the Arts Center, and this building looks pretty artsy in and of itself. So that's nice. That's probably why there's ballet, because ballet is kind of an art form, right? Big bridge right here going all the way across here and then here, which is nice. And this is obviously that bridge that Lucia and Jason were driving on in the first trailer with the introduction of that golden dress. And then here you have some greenery. You have maybe a club right here or something. There is something going on. It's a little bit of a purple, neon light right there. And then this green little light streak, this is actually a lens flare, I think. So yeah, looks very cool, very cool. Then you have this big Ferris wheel, and directly behind it you have this big yacht, which is beautiful, really nice. Then you have the Sahara Arena, which is where the basketball games are being played. So that's very nice. And there's not a lot of people in here, but oh well. Draw distance can only go so far, right? I mean, from here to here is already crazy, so... or maybe there's just not a game playing today. I think it's actually just Rockstar being real with us, saying, well, this is pretty far in the background, so we're not gonna have NPCs here. Now, behind it, there is a cool little, UFO disc type of stadium, which is pretty nice looking. I really like it. I really like all the colors and everything. And you have another helicopter flying there, big billboard right there with a bridge going to the Vice City port. So that's nice. And then here there are probably some cool little bars and, cool little hangouts. Little bit of water right here with the reflection and stuff. And also you have here this very clear reflection, and then it goes to a little bit more of a blurry reflection, and then it goes to clear, and then it goes to blurry again. So with this screenshot right here, we've had the same thing here, which is the clearness and the blurriness. Can somebody in the comments let me know what this is all about? Because I have no idea. It's the same right here, and it's confusing me. So maybe it's just physics, but I don't know. So yeah, I think we've probably had everything in this screenshot as well. I hope you guys like this little breakdown. I think there's one more screenshot, but I don't have it. Yeah, we have this one right here. And this is also the beautiful Vice City skyline. For this screenshot, to be really honest, I would just recommend watching Cyberboy's Vice City video, because he goes through this whole thing and he knows everything about boats and how this canal works and everything. So I would just recommend watching his video or the one from Project Vice. So right here, if you go to his channel, you can see this Vice City video from a day ago. You can watch his, or if you want to watch Project Vice, you can go to this 100 Insane Details video. At the beginning of the video, he's mentioning this Vice City postcard, and he's going through it as well. Because honestly, I have no idea how everything of this works. What I do want to share is right here, you have this little Ferris wheel, and that's the same Ferris wheel as here. So all the way to the left of this image, if you go all the way there, then you can see the skyline from here. So this Ferris wheel is probably like taken from one of these buildings right here and going all the way in. And I don't know if in this screenshot we can also see the Ferris wheel. I don't think so. And I wouldn't even know where this screenshot is. So that's for the mapping project. That has been it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I did a lot making it. Thank you again to SadLife420 for gifting all these members on screen here. Thanks for watching. Bye.